captivating town with its own charm, friendly people, and fabulous places to sample food. So let me take you with me on this journey on the best of Sandakan. Let's go! Sandakan is known for their history and roots tracing back to the 1870s. And Sandakan is often nicknamed Mini Hong Kong due to its similarity to a district in Hong Kong named Mongkok. The biggest attractions in Sandakan is the Sandakan Heritage Trail, where we are going to explore some of the heritage sites today. So let's go! Sandakan Municipal Council, together with Sabah Tourism and Tourism Malaysia, has created the historical Sandakan Heritage Trail. You can enjoy Sandakan at your own pace. The Sandakan Heritage Trail is a comprehensive walk that covers the town's important and interesting sites which have contributed to its rich historical past. Masjid Jamek, a mosque that stood at the site for more than 100 years. This mosque was opened in 1890 by Damsa, a Muslim cloth merchant from British Raj. During World War II, Masjid Jamek became a hiding place for the Muslim populations from the Japanese. The Japanese military believed the mosque could also become the hiding place for British soldiers that led them to shoot the mosque several times during the war. History tells us that Sandakan was founded in 1879 by an Englishman named William Pryor. And Sandakan was officially pronounced the capital of British North Borneo in 1884. By taking the 100 steps, you are retracing the bygone era of Sandakan. The Chinese community who were residing up the hill and surrounding will use this route to bring their farm produce and vegetables to the city center to sell at the local market. Let's go! It's actually really windy here because of the surrounding greenery. And check out the murals. So beautiful. It's the perfect place for Instagram. Finally, I made it to the top. Okay, right now we're going to Agnes Keith's house. Let's go. We finally made it to Agnes Keith's house. The original house was destroyed during the war, but it was one of the first permanent timber structures to be rebuilt in 1947. It is now a museum and it's a fascinating place to visit. So let me show you guys around. Agnes spent 5 years in Sandakan, sometimes accompanying her husband, Harry, on trips into the interior of the country. Harry was the one who persuaded her to write about her experiences in Sandakan. Keith wrote her famous 3-part autobiography, The Land Below the Wind, Tree Came Home, and A White Man Returns, about her experiences in Sandakan. And this house plays a huge role in her tales. Singkung Temple, also known as Three Saints Temple, was built by the four main Chinese communities in Sandakan: the Hakka, Cantonese, Hainanese, and Teochew. It was completed in 1887, making it the oldest structure still standing in Sandakan. Let's check it out. One of the most important artifacts in the temple is a bronze bell. The Chinese character engraved are Xiang Dagang, meaning the harbor where ferries alighted. Could this be the origin of Sandakan? Let's check out the bell. So I finally made it to St. Michael's and All Angels Church, where it is founded in the 1888. So let's go check out this place out. St. Michael's and All Angels Church looks exactly like a traditional English village church and was built in the colonial period in the typical style. The church enjoys a scenic location atop a small hill, although spare thought for those who built it as prisoners had to drag the stones up the hill by hand. St. Michael's and All Angels Church is best known for the construction. It was the first stone building erected in Sandakan, and the stones are said to have come from the nearby Buli Sim Sim. Alright, I think it's time for the next location. Let's go!
Walau berbeza warna,
Fujisha Temple. This temple lies on the hilltop, serving you a panoramic view of Sandakan Bay, the town, and the Sulu Sea. Covered in red and gold decorations, make sure to look out for the amazingly ornate carved dragons here, as well as the elegant lanterns that illuminate the central courtyard. The temple offers a great look at the culture of the Chinese community in Sandakan and is one of the prettiest religious buildings in the city. Fujisha Temple has been featured in numerous international films, TV shows, and documentaries. Other than the long staircase that leads to the beautiful garden, there are dozens of Buddha statues lined up along the roadside that leads to the Grand Temple archway. Sandakan Kopitiam is located at the ground floor of Nak Hotel. The design of Sandakan Kopitiam attempts to capture a feel of 60s look while blend in with modern elements. Sandakan Kopitiam not only offers you Sandakan's coffee shop eats, but they also have some local Malaysian favorites. So right now, the owner attempts to recreate all of these amazing Malaysian dishes. Like right now, I have the lamb shank biryani. We also have nasi lemak ayam berempah, nasi kerabu rendang, some desserts. I cannot wait to try this one. This is the famous UFO tart made in Sandakan, okay? So I'm gonna have my lunch now. I'll see you guys later, okay? It feels like I have stepped back in time. The interior is tastefully decorated, providing a much-needed oasis in the Sandakan town area. There's also an old tree shaw decorated at the entrance of the kopitiam. So here we are at Sabah Hotel. With its historical background, Sabah Hotel used to be a governor's house. It has an alluring natural attraction as it blends in with the rich flora and fauna of Sabah. Only 10 minutes walk from Agnes Keith House. This is the old Governor House where the original design remains until today. It has variety types of room you can choose from, and being here makes me feel like I'm back in the colonial days. Dip in their outdoor lagoon-style pool, which is often occupied by local families. And right now, I'm having my breakfast at this restaurant called The Plantation. Let's eat! Yummy! So we made it to Sepilok Forest Edge Resort. So let me show you around. Sepilok Forest Edge Resort comprises of 18 stylish Malay design chalets, a longhouse, and a safari glamping villa with lush green surroundings and hills as a backdrop. If you really want to make the most of your time in Sandakan, then consider staying in Sepilok Forest Edge Resort. There are a number of types for their rooms and villa. There is a swimming pool surrounded by nature, accompanied with a peaceful atmosphere. I gotta say, the Safari Glamping Villa is my favorite here. The tent was tastefully designed and comfortable for a family stay or even honeymoon. There is also a private pool at the area where you can literally enjoy the scenic forest view. This is one of the most magical experiences you can have in Sandakan as you stay in the privacy of your own and maybe having a good chance of seeing orangutans swinging by. Continuing my journey, there's a place worth to visit, the Sandakan War Memorial Park. The Sandakan War Memorial Park is a memorial site dedicated as a memory for all prisoners, the CAP who died during the Sandakan death marches, and to those died during a march to Ranau. There's a ceremony held annually dedicated to those who lost their lives. This site used to be a Japanese prisoner of war camp during the Second World War and was also used as a place where prisoners would begin the horrific death marches, which would take them to Ranau. To put the tragedy of this area in perspective, 1,800 Australians and 600 British troops were imprisoned in the camp, and only 6 Australians survived after they managed to escape. Sandakan has plenty of eats, from seafood to desserts. The most popular restaurants begin here in Sim Sim Water Village. Some of the houses here were transformed into restaurants. There are a total of 8 bridges here, and today we are going to explore this place. Let's go! The Sim Sim Water Village built gradually over time with the ambience of classic wooden houses with interlinked bridge walkway. A number of families live here since 1930s, and some of these restaurants begin from fishermen work. Right now, I am going to try Sandakan's most famous seafood noodles. Let's go! Seafood in Sandakan is very common for the locals. Today, I am going to have Tom Yum seafood soup, where the seafood are freshly caught from the sea and ingredients are newly made. So these are the houses that are still standing from many years ago until today, and some of them were transformed into restaurants. Very unique. Look at the colors, so vibrant. The designs are also so unique. The Marks Lodge was decorated thoroughly with nice ambient from their entrance, reception desk, the bar, to their neat and comfortable room. Located in Bandar Indah, the trendiest part of town, the Marks Lodge has 38 highly individual standard rooms, deluxe and suites. This hotel was designed with historical contemporary vibe. Bandar Indah Jaya is one of the largest and busiest satellite towns with countless businesses to accommodate your needs. After a quick rest, I will continue my night at Sim Sim Water Village to venture for food again. Okay, so right now we are heading to the restaurant. Well, on my way there, you can actually see all of these houses. I really love the designs. It's very old school actually. Wow! The setup is basic, and you can expect to see the fish brought and prepared and cooked in front of you to your specifications. Seating is restricted to plastic tables at the quayside, but the freshness of the fish more than makes up for the less than glamorous setting. Sim Sim Sea Garden is famous for their small eats and refreshing drinks. Visitors can enjoy sipping their drinks while enjoying the sea view. To honor their name, Sim Sim Sea Garden has a mini flower garden in the compound. The owner of this restaurant is attentive and friendly towards their visitors. After walking around this beautiful place, I am finally relaxing with the seafront view and my food. I can't actually wait to try this one, the watermelon asam boy juice. Okay, so right now I'm at Sim Sim Sea Garden, and this place is perfect for Instagram, okay? And right now I am going to have my dinner. Let's go! Everyone knows Sim Sim is prominent with their seafood restaurants. Making a decision on which restaurant to choose from in Sim Sim is really hard because all of them are amazing. Almost all of the restaurants are crowded from day to night. Some are even decorated with colorful lighting to complete the whole atmosphere. having my dinner, and most people know Sim Sim is the place to be for seafood. So, let's dig in. Makan, 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 makan. If you are looking for a quiet place to have a drink in Sandakan, then consider the rooftop bar of the Nak Hotel, which is one of the best spots in the city to take in the sunset. The roof garden comprises a restaurant and a bar area and is covered in soft couches so that you can curl up at the end of a long day in Sandakan and relax as you sip on one of their freshly made signature drinks. Sandakan has its own unique charm that makes it worth to visit. You will never regret making a trip to this historical place. After experiencing Sandakan for the past few days, I truly believe the heritage will always remind us to our roots and how should we preserve them for our future generation. I cannot wait to come back to Sandakan again. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.